right. Let me try it. I'm gonna leave it back so you can move forward. Yeah.
Well, God bless you. God bless you. God bless every one of you. You know what it is.
Yep.
You know what we is.
Yep.
You know who I is.
Yep.
Listen, I am Pastor J.E. Sturtevant, pastor of the Faith United Ministry, 7905 Ferdinand Lane in District Heights, Maryland. And this is Back to Basics, Eyes of Faith radio broadcast. It is the preaching, teaching, practical application of biblical truths that's emanating from Faith United Ministries. Emanating. Did you hear that?
You dropped in a new word.
I just want that from Nigeria with me. Put it back from Nigeria with me. But anyway, listen, I've got here with me, and I'm so very, very, very blessed. Glad to be back here again with my co-host and my cohorts. And I'm going to talk a little bit about my trip in just a second.
Church talk, baby.
But can I please say to them?
Because they haven't heard your voice. Mm-hmm. They haven't heard your live voice.
They haven't heard my loud voice.
But they haven't heard the live voice.
Here I am.
Church
here
talk.
I am. Church Talk
Hey,
Radio.
Church Talk.
I am here. This is my voice. This is me. And we're so grateful to have on the other side, holding it down for us, is Lady Michelle.
Thank you, Lady Michelle.
She is holding it down. We thank her
Appreciate
so very, very much.
Yes.
Every week, she's been doing this for 1 year.
It's been a
Every
year.
week, she's been holding it down for us, and I'm so very, very, very grateful for her doing that for us. And listen, everybody that's on the YouTube family,
The YouTube,
hey, listen, and the Facebook family, we appreciate you
now
all.
we need you all to share this.
You better share it.
Because, in the afternoon time, people, start
They
snoozing
fall off.
They start snoozing.
No, they start doing like
Yeah.
they say, I got enough the first time around. I don't need no more.
Who's saying it like that?
That's what people be doing. Church folk be doing. I got enough the first time around.
I only need one word a day.
I only need one word. I don't need no more. I got enough. This is gonna carry me. Then you don't see him for a year and a half.
Yeah, that's what happens.
Right,
Wow.
that's what happens. No, a year and a half, I said.
Oh, no, man.
But it's so very, very good to be back and to have all of you all back here with me. And I'm telling you, my co-hosts, they held it down while I was gone. I was watching, and every now and then I'd be watching you all be doing so good, and all of a sudden the Wi-Fi would say, "Would you get in?" And and I didn't see you all no more.
Aww.
But the parts that I did see, I was enjoing. I was enjoying you all. You all held it down very, very good, and I knew that you all were tired. Last week when you all came back, it was like, we're here, hallelujah. I'm so excited, and I just can't hide it. I'm about to lose control, and I think I like it. We are the queens of R&B, right? But I've got them here. We've got a little bit more energy. They do anyway. I'm still jet lagging just a little bit. So forgive me if my eyes kind of drift down from time to time. That's kind of me trying to get back acclimated.
Welcome back.
Your dreams where you're ticket out. Welcome back to the same old place that you laughed about. Well, your names have all changed since you hung around. But the dreams still remain and they turn around. Who'd have thought they need you? Back here where we need you. Well, we tease them but we got them on the spot. Welcome back. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Yeah, I am back. With the vibrato. No, shake your lip. Yeah, let's go. But we are here.
We're here.
And we're grateful to be back here.
Hey, we're glad.
See my brother Miko Revelle, the caterer, the chef. This incoming year, man, in 2019, when we're not fasting,
please,
you got to drop something off for me.
Please.
You got to drop something off
about it. I want to
for me.
experience it.
Yeah, we ready to do it. And he'll do that. So we got to make sure. So listen, for the holidays, if y'all need to get y'all's meals catered, y'all need to get your party things going on, hit my brother up. That's Miko Revelle.
Nice.
Miko
Nice.
Revelle. You need to hit him up. Look him up on Facebook. Hit him up. He is the one going to put the food together, get it to you. You can either pick it up or he'll drop it off to you.
Yep.
Just call him. Tell him that Pastor Sturdivant said get in touch with him, and he will give you, he doesn't know this, but I'm getting ready to tell him now, he's going to give you a 10% discount off of your order.
Calling.
If you call him and get something for the holidays, he's going to give you a 10% discount. He didn't know it till I said it just now.
Right.
So you all go ahead, hit him up. He's going to give you a 10% discount, and we're very, very excited. You know, call him up. It's going to make it happen. And listen, if you are anywhere, you know how to download iTunes. I don't know how to do it. Y'all know how to do that?
Yeah, that's that Apple.
That's that Apple thing.
phone.
Yeah, because Curtis Buster Brown, all the way from Chicago, he's dropped his new album. That is my son, my brother, my nephew, my cousin. He is the voice of New Faith Church International. And I mean, he's doing it really, really big. He done dropped his new album. You all need to hit him up. Get it. Go get it. Go get it. Go get it. He is one of the top background vocalists around, but the boy is just bad in his own right. It is unbelievable, his range and what he does. Y'all need to hit him up. You need to get.
Do you need?
No. Curtis, don't even entertain her. Don't entertain her. Don't entertain her. No, you don't need any. See, he said he needs an Altoid. An Altoid, not an alto. The alto is not what it means. Just Altoid will keep his vocals open.
Got it. Okay, I got you for Altoid.
Yeah, so.
Karen Hudson, we see you, Sharon Wallace. She says,
so you gotta hit him up. But listen, I got him right here with me. I mean, on both stations. So on the left of me, I've got it here. You know who it is. It's StephTheBest.net. .org.com, the DOT, box of dots, .edu, .llc.
I love it.
LLC. Did you hear that just now?
She's excited. That's when she signed her.
That's when you own it up.
When she signed her papers now, it's going to be Stephanie Curry, comma
LLC. I like
See that? See that? Greet the people, Steph. Greet them.
Good afternoon. Hey, Church Talk, YouTube, Facebook. What's up?
Wait a minute.
Martin Lawrence.
Did you hear that?
I'm excited. I'm happy. You know, this is the day that the Lord has made.
Wait a minute.
Just said,
Wait a minute.
I am going to rejoice.
What?
Somebody didn't wake up this morning, but we did.
Come on now.
I'm telling y'all, I have this
Coming out of nowhere.
I don't know if it's because I'm back or what, but
exhortation.
I mean, like Sunday morning.
Oh man, God bless you.
I'm loving it because I'm just so grateful. I'm happy to be here to be a part, and I'm happy you guys are tuning in. Make sure you share this, you swipe right. Church Talk, tell somebody to tune into the radio station because this teaching is not only that it's basic, but it's needed. And you know, I work in a medical field, so sometimes the doctor will explain something to the patient or the patient's parent, and they don't understand it. So then they come out and ask me, like, I'm the doctor, but I've been working it so long that I can explain it into the terms that they understand it, and it makes a major difference when you can break something down, you know, on the level that you're on, and that's what we try to do. That's what Pastor definitely does. And I mean, it's just needed. So, you know, soak it up. Take it. This is good. Apply it.
I mean, she just dropped it. A birthday did something major because she had a birthday while I was gone.
5 seconds, she just
Oh, did she do it? Pass the plate. Pass the plate. Saw Apostle Sean on there. Thank you so much, Apostle. I appreciate you, man. Love you. I think you had a birthday or something recently, too. I'm not sure, but hey, man, God bless you. My namesake, the pastor. There he is. He posted, I was in Nigeria, and he posted a picture of his car saying, this is my second time having to shovel snow off my car. Man, I was feeling sorry for you, but I wasn't feeling sorry for you. You know, happy, not happy. But you know, glad to see you there. That is Pastor Jay Sturdivant. And then my brother, Peyton Gray, the pastor. Bless you, preacher. I appreciate you for coming on. I'm trying to shout out a few people that are coming on because I'm so glad to see you all tuning in and helping me out. Even if it's just me to do that. Oh, man. There's Pastor Marvin, you know, and he's on it because he just did a teaching the other day about how the church can get involved in helping with people dealing with mental health.
That's very true.
Especially during this season of the year when you've got people who are going through depression and they're not wanting to take their medication and don't think that medication is of God and things of that nature. But Pastor Marvin, he was on there trying to show us how to marry and merge into it, and the stuff that we can do, and certain things that you can do to not put yourself in position for those things to happen. So we appreciate you, man. What do you got right there? He got a whole lot right there. Let's see. Let's see. Y'all trying to make me read too far. Okay. Yep. Church person just tried to act dumb at a funeral. And I love God's children. God knows I do. He said, but he almost got crippled. Good broadcast.
Oh, no.
Pastor Marvin, I love him because I told you all, don't come for him. He don't care if it's at a funeral. He does not care. He don't care. I love him so very, very much, so very, very much. And listen, there is my brother from another mother. We go back so many years. That's the Bishop, Herbert Jackson. Bless you, man. We appreciate you so very, very much. Thank you. I see you. Brittany, thank you so much. Want to see you. Brittany, good to see you. Want to see you. I know, I haven't been here.
Yeah.
I've been gone.
Welcome back.
I've been gone.
You've been traveling around the world and
been a long time since I left. Without a dope rhyme, step two. See what I'm saying? So I come back with bars.
Yes.
I've got bars. I got bars.
Lisa Chu?
Wait a minute. The reason why we're on
I'm trying to tell you
is because of Lisa Chu.
Thank you.
She do what she do.
Thank you.
Made it possible for us to get some words to
Wait
you.
a minute. We
Wait
kind
a
of
minute.
rapping
That was off the top of the dome. That was off the top of the dome.
Oh, man.
That was with no notes.
Man.
No notes.
You see what that's what you have to go to Africa.
Me and Jay-Z.
Yeah.
Me and Jay-Z. We'll write up and down. We'll write up and down. We'll write up and down.
Right.
We'll write up and down. We'll write up and
They about to
down.
go hit the road.
We'll write up and down. We'll write up and down. I'm going to start teaching in just a second.
I was going to say, but let your teaching be on bars.
My teacher's going to be on that. But don't go to them. Don't go to the bars. That's my teacher. Listen, on the right of me.
They're going to be like, wait, what bars are they talking about,
I've
sir?
got it right. The one name wonder.
No.
WNW.
Oh, yeah. I forgot
One
about
name wonder.
Yes.
Yeah. This isn't, WCW, Women Crush Wednesday, nothing.
No MCMs and nothing like that.
No, this is the WW.
No MGMs.
This is the one name wonder. Josie Yes, we're here.
We are excited when I tell you all. We are happy. And the thing is, we're not just welcoming Pastor because he's back from the motherland.
Came back to another land.
He came back to another land.
I promise you.
From the motherland.
And didn't go to the southern land.
Oh, man. One more. Give us one more.
You
came back from... Give us one more word. Like, y'all, we're also excited because we miss the Facebook family.
We do.
We've been on YouTube and we do encourage you all. Facebook. I don't know how many times we got to tell you all this because we've been announcing this since August. If you all are not subscribed to J.E. Sturdivant Ministries YouTube channel, please do so because I'm telling you, you can see not only the broadcast teachings, but some of Pastor's sermons, his teachings. He got some amazing things going on. But we are happy to be here with Church Talk Radio as we do our broadcast every Wednesday at 3 o'clock with this station. And we just celebrated a year with them. And so every Wednesday, this is our second scoop. This is the second time we come live and give you all a whole Clarence Carter. Good to see you. We give you all a live.
That's my designer.
I know. That's the one that.
That's to be hooking up my clothes and stuff.
He hooking up your clothes and stuff.
Clarence Claudy.
Hooking up your clothes and stuff.
From Ghana.
Yes,
but the man be over here. He's in the UK. So when you all see me with my new suits on and stuff like that, the new ones I'm talking about.
So hint, Clarence. Hint.
No, a guy just made me one too from over, and I just have to show it to you. Yeah. But Clarence Claudy is the guy when I was doing all my photo shoots. He's the one that hooked me up. I need you all pastors.
Yeah.
You need to get your suits done by Clarence Claudy. I'm talking about good material, good stuff.
Quality.
I mean, top-notch stuff. Even though you can wear them every time you preach, you don't want to.
You don't want to. No.
You don't because this stuff is so exclusive. until just hit him up, Clarence Clotty of London. You gotta get him. You gotta get him.
On this one.
Huh?
They're saying they can't hear us on Facebook.
Y'all can't hear me?
Why?
Wait, y'all see us, but y'all can't. Is it just her that's saying it?
No, somebody else said it too.
Turn the volume.
Because Asia, look, I'm standing up here, so, okay?
It's on mute.
It's on loud. It's on there.
It just said mute though.
No, it said media.
Oh.
Right.
So can y'all hear us on YouTube?
Then Lynn said, all this time I've been checking my connections. We are on. Can't hear me? Y'all can't? Because other people are saying, thank you, Pastor. God bless you, Pastor.
Maybe
Did it just happen?
Can't hear.
Oh no.
Yeah. But we
Can y'all hear
something
us?
must have happened. No.
Can y'all hear?
They said
I
they
can
can
hear
hear us
over
on
here.
YouTube.
All right, Ben Lane, great.
You can hear on YouTube.
Not on Facebook.
Not on Facebook.
Sharon Wallace can hear us.
They can hear us because they were responding just a minute ago when I was talking about the Miko Ravel. He said thank you. Curtis Buster Brown. He said thank you. Now Asia saying no. Something happened.
Y'all
Sound
sound
like
like
we're in a tunnel.
Sound like we're in a tunnel.
Let's turn this off.
Let's turn it off and see.
All right,
Let's see, because we're gonna do this little technical difficulty thing.
I wonder if
How is that?
It's,
I'm on. It says muffled. No.
might be because
it's facing
speaker's
that
right
way.
there.
The speaker.
Is right here next to this little thingy.
You think that might be
Yeah,
it?
so let's switch it the long way.
Do it the long way. You mean turning it up?
Meaning taking the phone out.
Look at us. This is what's so crazy. Because somebody can go back to watch it and they're gonna see this going on.
Yeah.
Pull it a little bit. There we go. There was that. Okay, let's see.
Flip the camera. Oh, there we go. Rotate it the other way.
Okay, so you can't turn it that
There
way.
you go.
Now this is upside down. You can't rotate it that way. Okay. Let's see here. Oh, how is that?
Can y'all hear us while he's adjusting?
Can y'all hear me while I'm doing all of this? While I'm adjusting? Can y'all hear me? You can't turn your phone. Wow. Let's see.
Because he already started it live.
Yeah, I started it live. Turned it
Yes, they
upside
can
down
hear.
again.
They can hear.
They said they can
They
hear?
can hear. They can hear.
You can hear,
So, but we were blocking the speakers apparently.
but it ain't clear. Come on. Rotate your phone. You can't turn your phone. Wow. Okay, here we go. It's about to do it now. There we are. Let's see.
Let's see.
It ain't turned. It ain't turned. Wait a minute.
Yet.
To everything, turn.
The camera at the bottom.
There is a. Are you sure?
It looks like you need to face it towards us so the camera at the bottom.
There is a season.
There you go.
How's that? Can you all hear me now? It says, there we go, right? But y'all are sideways, so now you're not going to get all of us, but it's okay.
We just gonna have to
Yeah, Can you hear me?
let us know if you can hear us. Yes.
They can hear
So we was
now.
blocking this.
But they can't see us. Okay.
You can see two
Yeah.
of us.
Two of us, right.
Just the two of us.
We can make it if we try. Just the two of us.
Hey.
I'm still here.
Yes. See? And so if you want to see all three of us, go to his YouTube
Go to my
channel,
YouTube page.
and you can see all three of us. Thank
a
you,
little bit,
Lisa Chu.
Stephanie.
I
Get
see
it a
you.
little
Thank
bit.
you. Go to his YouTube channel.
There
That's
it
J.E.
is.
Sturdivant Ministries,
Too far.
and you'll be able to see all three of us.
There we are. But now they're writing it sideways.
Yeah.
The only way that it could happen is if you like ended this live and started a whole new live.
And I'm not going to do
We're
that.
not gonna do that.
No. But we're here.
Yeah.
We're here.
We are here. So well, I don't even know what we were saying because we were we interrupt this program to bring
Right.
That's what it was. So if I'm gonna read what you all are writing, and I want you to keep sitting, but I'm gonna have to do like this. So if I do that,
So don't think that his neck
Nothing's
is
wrong
not. You
with
know,
me.
don't call 911 or
just
anything.
trying to read what you. But listen, Asia is on her way back.
Oh,
This week,
they come.
she's coming back.
come
and
over
she says,
here.
I'm coming to see you, fam.
Yeah, she need to come over
You
here.
to come on in the room. Asia Payne, you ought to come on in the room. You know Jesus is
My doctor.
and he writes
See that video from going viral on Instagram.
You are my shrimp.
Oh, that blesses me. You know why? Because the boy that was singing it, his heart was in it.
And you know,
anointing.
people said that he is so anointed.
Yes.
And John P. Key came on and said, give me his name.
Yeah.
I'm going to give him, I think he said, a year's supply of passes to go to Red Lobster.
Nice.
Oh, man.
Okay.
So that he can go and get shrimp.
That is great.
And his mother, and John, I love him. That's why John is just everybody's uncle, favorite uncle. That he has such a giving spirit. He just comes out and gives and gives and gives. I'm happy to say that he's my friend, but he is such a wonderful man of God until he put his phone number out there. Anybody could have gotten his number. And the mother of the young man called him, and John did it. That's just,
That's
I love Pastor John P. Key. I love him. Love him, 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 love him. I'm telling you, that's from my generation.
See,
right there.
And that ties into what you about to talk about right now as far as love. See, John didn't even know the guy.
Didn't know him. And John didn't have to. He even made a deal with one of the local stores because they had certain types of tennis shoes for a very reasonable price. And John charged everybody to go and buy up those shoes and take them and give them to homeless people. And so now John has gone and just started just buying shoes and giving them away to homeless people.
That's love.
I mean,
you don't know people. You don't want anything in return.
Nothing in return.
Right.
Pastor John P. Key. I'm telling you all. I'm telling you. Not just singing and writing, but he's everybody's favorite uncle. He is a giver. He covers all of these young artists that are out here now. It's because of Pastor John P. Key. So we appreciate him. Appreciate him so very, very much. So listen, Asia, when you come by here, come in the room.
Come in this room.
You got to come on in and drop in and see us, as well as see what the Lord says for you to do. But we're grateful. We're grateful to be here. And I don't have enough people coming on these stations.
Yes.
Yeah, I need more people.
Come on, don't let this afternoon time frame. I know you all about to get off work and everybody on the Christmas, about to go shopping, but if you all could just stick with us just for a few more minutes and share this on your timeline. YouTube, please copy and paste this link on your timeline. I promise you we got something to say.
We have been dealing with various topics, and I think it's very important right about now because, the mistake that many people make is that they try to make up in one day for what they have not shown all year round.
Very true.
And so, during this holiday season, Christmas season, everything like that, people will then try to go out and they will run up credit cards and try to buy all of these things to try to prove on one day what they've not told a person or shown a person every other. 364 days have gone by and they do nothing. The 365th day, they want to do something. And the thing about it is that they miss the individual's birthday. But on the day that we're supposed to be celebrating the Lord's birth, we do for the individual, but do nothing for the Lord.
We even sing, it's that once a year.
Right.
When the world
sends it. That's it.
But why is it only once a year?
Why is that? Why is that? Why do we have to give love on Christmas Day and not give love every day?
Wow.
Especially when you got the first word, the first part of Christmas is Christ. So, but we don't show any love for him. And many of you are out there, and God bless you. We love you. We appreciate you. Okay, check my inbox. Okay, I'll do that. I'm just getting back in the country, man. I'm sorry. I'm going to do it, though. I'm going to get to him. Thank you. So we have got to make sure that we are genuine in our love. Because if you can only do it at certain times, then your love is only superficial. It's not real. And we've been talking about the depth of your love, and we've been using one particular brother to kind of keep highlighting this thing. And I think that sometimes we focus on his strength until we don't deal with the superficiality of his love. How superficial his love was in his relationships. And so some people say, well, I'm unlucky in love. It's not that you're unlucky in love, it's that you're superficial in your relationships. And when you're superficial in your relationships, you can't be genuine in your love. Because you can be in a relationship and not even have love involved in it. You can do all of the stuff that a relationship would do or be, and yet you not really be genuine in the love aspect of it. You can do things, as we learned a few weeks ago, where it's just a situationship, where all that you do is because of the situation. And you don't have any love in it. You're just getting what is necessary to get you through the situation. And we said it on our other broadcast that during this time of the year, a lot of people wind up getting into situationships, calling it relations, because they just don't want to be alone for the holidays. They don't want to be by themselves. And people know that the person is using them. But they accept it. Because I'm going to get something out of it at least. Yeah, but even though you may get the superficial out of it, after the day is over, there were some emotions that were released that you did not expect to have. Because even though you're saying it was just physical, the moment that flesh and flesh comes together, there's going to be a tie that comes as a result of the flesh. Because remember, you are spirit, have a soul, mind, will, emotions, desire, intellect, and live in a body. So whenever you take that body to the place, you're taking your spirit and your soulish realm, mind, will, emotions, desire, and intellect, into the same thing. So even though you may break away physically, you have not separated by your spirit and by your soul, which is why you have things called soul ties, because you are still tied emotionally, mentally, intellectually, desire-wise, and you have made that connection so that now even your spirit is so tied in to the point that you can hear God telling you not to do something, but your spirit, who has not matured as much, winds up giving in because you are weak in your spirit life. I don't read my Bible. I don't study the Word of God. I don't pray. I don't have my spirit walk like I should have it. So because I'm weak in my spirit, I give in to the emotional instability of my soulish realm and the cravings of my physical or my fleshy self. And so many people are going into the season right now already set up to fail. Simply because you have not safeguarded yourself before that once a year when you're trying to be sincere and you wish there was a way to show them things that words can't say, you know? And so, you'll wind up, since I can't really tell you here, take this, and you wind up giving your body, giving yourself, running up your credit cards, doing all of that when you are simply trying. I hope you all hear me, Church Talk family. I hope you all hear me, YouTube family. I hope you all hear me, Facebook family. I am trying to now forewarn you. One of my late mentors, the Dr. E.K. Bailey of the Concord Missionary Baptist Church in Dallas, Texas, he said to be forewarned is to be forearmed, meaning that once someone has told you ahead of time, you can no longer say you didn't know. I know we try to say, well, I didn't know, or I wasn't expecting, or I thought that I could, I thought that I was, I thought I'd be able to. And the next thing you know, you're now spending the first part of the new year beating yourself up because of what you did at the end of the previous year. Then after you finish the first part of the new year beating yourself up, then you spend the middle of that new year trying to recover yourself because I've been beating myself up long enough. Then you come to the end of your new year, where you're lonely and by yourself again, and then repeat the same cycle because you've not done anything different. I'm saying it to our ministry. I'm saying it to you. This year, do not make New Year resolutions. Don't make New Year's resolutions. Do not make New Year's resolutions. Make commitments, because you are making the same resolutions this year that you made the year before. It's just that now you're trying to make them sound spiritual. Say, I'm just praying for the Lord to make me more disciplined. Whereas the years before you said, I'm going to lose weight, I'm going to go on a diet, I'm going to go into a gym, I'm going to cut back on this, I'm going to cut back on that. So now you got a little bit more spiritual. So you're saying the same thing, but you're saying discipline. As if changing the word changes what you're actually not doing. It is important that you make a commitment. 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 Instead of putting your resolutions on paper, put your body on the altar. I present my body a living sacrifice. Thank you for coming on, man of God. Joseph Earl Gray, I appreciate you so very, very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It is important that you now take this new season that God is affording you seriously. What was it that I taught them concerning the month of December? Don't do anything. When the Lord was decreeing and giving me something to share concerning our ministry, he spoke to me while I was in prayer and said, don't make any decisions in the month of December that you don't want to see throughout 2019. Because what you do and open yourself up to in this month is going to wind up being the foundation for everything you're going to have to deal with next year. And if you don't want to be dealing with certain things, don't do it. You're right now wide open.
Wow.
You're vulnerable. Because you're seeing a flip of the calendar and you're wide open for that. And you're seeing the close of one door and the opening of another door. So don't take the same old you into a brand new season and then try to figure out how come nothing new is happening in my life. It is because there's not going to be anything new happening in your life until there's a new you. So instead of looking for a new year, how about a new you? If any man be in Christ, he is a new creature. So why don't you just go ahead and get recommitted in the Lord? Don't go telling your pastor. You know how people are always walking up to me, and the moment I say, don't come and tell me what you're going to do, just do it. The moment I say, Pastor, I know you said don't say nothing, but I just want to tell you. You know, and then you don't realize that you always set yourself up. Find the example in Peter. Peter said, Lord, I know you said everybody's going to forsake you. Everybody's going to leave you. But I'm willing to die for you. I am not. Jesus said, look, before the rooster crow, the promise you just now made, you're going to break. Commitment is not the words of your lips. Commitment is dealing with a change of your life. Your lifestyle has got to change if there's going to be a level of commitment. And that's in every area, and specifically in the areas of your love. You know, we say, I love you to people too quick. The Bible says that Jesus said in John chapter 6, John 6, he said, the words that I speak to you are spirit and my words are life. Meaning that every time you say a word, you are releasing spirits. And the words that you speak are self-fulfilling prophecy. You will have whatsoever you say. And so you told somebody, I love you. And those words went out to fulfill it, but it wasn't in the individual that you were thinking it was going to be because that person was not receptive to it. But you gave yourself and your words, and now so that you don't look like a fool to yourself, you wind up staying in something you were never supposed to be in the first place because I gave my word. You put your word out there, and now even though the person is gone out of your life, you're finding yourself not being able to get over the individual because you sent your word into an area and it anchored in that area, and now the person has gone on with their life, but they're dragging you emotionally along with them because you locked into them with your spoken word. It would be better for you to just keep your mouth shut than to be saying what you are saying and get yourself into a soul tie situation that you cannot get yourself out of. You all want to say anything?
I think it's one of the things when you think about the whole New Year concept and everybody, you know, saying Happy New Year and making New Year resolutions, and even when we're saying Happy New Me, all of those things are good, but what you have to also consider is if you're still connected to some of the same people,
Come on.
Or you're still going to some of the same places,
Yep.
you know, having a new attitude, having a new mindset is one thing, but if your atmosphere or your location is still the same, it's going to always be that conflict of trying to be a better you or a new you, still surrounded, you know, around the same people or going to the same places. I can say, okay, well, you know what? My New Year resolution is I'm not going to drink as much. Well, if I'm still going to happy hour, if I'm still connected with the friends that like to turn up and get lit, it's going to always be that battle of trying to be me and do a new me, still surrounded around the same thing. So you have to almost kind of disconnect from certain things in order for there to be a change. And a lot of times we don't like change because change is uncomfortable,
Yeah,
it's unfamiliar, and we don't know what's going to come from it. So we rather do what is comfortable, what feels good to us. So even when we do a fast or a cleanse, some people have a hard time or they're challenged to do that because you're having to literally take away what is comfortable to you: food, drinking,
and
television.
then some food is called comfort food.
It's called comfort food.
Yeah.
And it's always a challenging thing. So even with just the new year, having a new mindset and a new attitude is all great, and being a new you is all good. But you have to also, as we stated earlier, as far as a new atmosphere, changing your atmosphere.
They got to go back and listen to that other one, because, listen, I'm telling you, associations and atmosphere can affect your mood and your move, your MOOD and your MOVE. Go back and look at my broadcast from earlier today. I'm not going to reteach it, but it is important that you change some associations if you don't want to keep seeing the same situations. Yeah. And it's very, very important. And I know, because that soul tie, that connection, and God created us to be relational beings. And you know, I could have been involved with Steph for 15 years, and she could have been beating the hell out of me for 15 years. But even though something better can be available, I won't necessarily want to go after what's available with Janice that is better, because I put so much time in. I didn't put in so much time. I don't know why God. Why can't God just make this work? Why can't He make it work? I don't know what the problem is. You know, and see, that's the problem. Is that we are now not walking away from what we should be running away from, because our image that we've created of what we had to invest in that makes us not leave. And you've got to give, I know that this is going to be hard for some people. I'm going to say it anyway. You don't have to agree with it, and I'm okay with that. But for as much time as you put into a relationship, when you walk away from it, or God delivers you from it, give yourself at least half of that amount of time before you go into another relationship. Wow. Why you say that, Brother Sturdivant? Because if you were in the relationship, that was two of you that put in 5 years together. So once you are away from the other one that made the two of you in the relationship for 5 years, give yourself at least 2.5 years to find you again. Because you became what was necessary to keep that relationship together for 5 years. Now give yourself some time away from the relationship so that you can now connect with you. And I don't mean just away from that person. I mean, don't jump into nothing else. Because the moment you get into something else before you've had time to recover you are now bringing the you from where you were into the situation, so that now the new situation feels like the old one, because you're still wearing the garments, the clothes, the criteria for the relationship that you were once in. There are some that are repeating the same negative relationships over and over and over again, because their need to be with someone more than their need to be someone makes them keep connecting with someone else and never finding themselves. It is important that you learn how to love the socks off of you before you get with somebody else who you want to knock the boots off of you. Boy.
And nowadays, it's so crazy because our generation, we don't just have just one. It's funny when you talk to somebody, they'll say, how many people you got on your line? And when they ask you that, it's really asking, how many people are you talking to? Because everybody's talking to more than one person at a time.
Come on now.
So it's like on my line, I got about 3, and the teenagers still say, I got about 4 or 5 dudes on my line. And they're bragging about that because they don't know how to receive love or receive, that commitment from just one person.
Wow.
And it's bragging rights to say, oh, I have more than one person. And so we're now showing and letting our generation behind us believe and to think, and even some young adults, are moving that way as it relates to having more than just one person instead of just being committed to one, because you really don't know how to love you. So you're trying to get love from all types of people.
But the crazy thing is that even though you may have all of those different people and you got them.
Yeah.
Are you ready for this? You still want each one of them to be loyal to only you, even though you know that this is what we do.
Right.
You know, you'll see them with someone, or who you talking to? Which B is that? You know, what nigga you talking to now? See, and we do all of that kind of stuff. Don't get offended at what I'm saying. Get offended if you're doing it. And we do all of that kind of stuff, and we know that we are doing that, but then we have expectation. Though we don't verbalize it, we have expectation, and even when we try to act like it doesn't bother us, it hurts us, and now your girlfriend, your boy, all of them are trying to figure out saying, what's wrong with you? Oh, no, ain't nothing, but, you know, Joey tripping. Well, wait a minute, what do you, why does it bother you? You all know that this is what y'all do. You know, and you're upset because you found out. It's almost like, it's just like in the church realm, is that people call holiness the person that can keep their sin a secret.
That's very true, yeah.
It's not, there's no such thing as holiness for most people. It's just like, who can be most discreet?
Yeah.
You know, if you're not going to be holy, at least be careful.
Exactly. That's what they say.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
At least be discreet.
Yeah.
Wow.
Don't let
See,
nobody find out.
and that's how we are esteeming a thing. And now we've got a generation, another generation, and I know that this isn't going to go over well, but we've got another generation who is coming along and has no real concept of what love is. And so now I have my girlfriend over here and got my DL friend over here, you know, because as we stated in our earlier broadcast, we talked about how spirits are not gendered. And a spirit, a sexual spirit or a perverted spirit or whatever, does not care who it connects with. It just wants to connect. It just wants to connect. So we want to kind of deal with that just a little bit, because when you don't really deal with or know the reality or take seriously the whole concept of love, you will think that just because you are with someone, there is a level of commitment or love towards someone. And we have been over the past few weeks, and again, I want to thank Janice and Steph for doing such a wonderful job while I was in Africa on this whole thing. Steph, you want to say anything before I get going? Keep going. Okay. All right. Because we've been dealing with the brother Samson. We was dealing with Samson, and we gave you that little tidbit about the holidays because we want you to be aware of what you're doing. And one of the things that we found out about Samson is that, yes, Samson was anointed, and we told you the last time that we were here that he was not built like a Hercules muscle man or whatever like that. The only thing we know about him is that when the Spirit of the Lord came upon him, he was able to do great things. Just like we don't know what none of the women he was involved with looked like. We just know that the Bible says they knew what to do to make him feel comfortable where he was. And you have to get a hold of that, because see, you may be saying, but that ain't even my type. Ain't got nothing to do with type. Spirit ain't got nothing to do with type. You're saying, I wouldn't dare get with nobody like that. That ain't my type. No, you're not getting with them because of type attraction. You're getting with them because of spirit affiliation. Like spirits are attracted to one another. I'm going to help some pastors out there. That's why you can have a brand new person join your church, your ministry, whatever the case may be, and they seem to hook up with somebody that's been in the church or the ministry for years, and you try to figure out, how did you connect with them? How did they become Aunt so-and-so, Uncle so-and-so? How did that become your BFF? How did that become the person that you ride with? It is because the spirit was attracted to the individual. We had a funeral here in our ministry some time ago, and when we had that funeral, we had people who had been out of the ministry before some other people even came into the picture of the ministry, yet at the time of the funeral, all of those folk were right together. Yeah. And it's like, how did you all even know them when you weren't even in the church? Yeah. They had been gone 10 years before you even joined, because spirits get attracted or attached. And you're trying to figure out right now how all you call them haters, how all of your enemies seem to know each other. It's because there are spirits that are drawing things together. If the ultimate goal is to destroy you and keep you from your destiny, then the spirits keep getting attached or attracted to one another. And you're trying to figure out, how did you know this one? How do you know that one? If in your, get ready for this. If in the real world, there are people on Facebook, you know, you do this thing on Facebook, where you can have, for example, on one of my pages, I've got close to 5,000 friends, all right? But then it'll say, there are 1,000 plus mutual.
Gotcha, yeah.
Now, I did not know that these people knew each other.
Of course.
But there is a mutual or common area based on me.
A connection from another connection.
Because of me. And you have that in the natural on Facebook. Now they've got a thing because of the algorithms that are set up. If you are on Facebook or Instagram, they will then start suggesting people for you to connect with. Connect with these hashtags. Connect with this. Why? Because they have watched what your feed is. And as a result of who they have watched you communicating with, they offer you other people. That's the way it is in the natural realm. Well, likewise, in the spirit realm, you are sending out spiritual algorithms so that demonic spirits know what to offer you. Thank you so much, Pastor Rod Miner. Good to see you on here. Thank you. See you on there. Who is that? Thomasina Bell. Thank you so much. They know who to suggest to you, and you're trying to figure out what made you think I would like this person, or what made you think, oh, I don't even know why I like this person. They not even my type. It's got nothing to do with type. It's got to do with spirits. It's got to deal with that type. When an unclean spirit goes out of a man, Matthew, you need to get that over and over again, chapter 12, verse 43 through 45, Matthew 12, 43 through 45. When an unclean spirit goes out of a man, he walks through dry places seeking rest, and finding no rest, finding none, he goes out and gets 7 more spirits. Watch this. More wicked than himself. So he now goes and gets 7 spirits that he has connection with. And 7 is not the number. 7 means complete or total. The number of spirits or devices that are necessary to take you over. He goes and gets them, and then it says he brings those that are connected to him, and they enter in to you. So now the common ground is that these spirits did not know you, but they had a connection with the spirit that knew you. So now the spirit that knew you, when it left out of you, went and got its mutual friends. So now on your Facebook life, they are now having these demons involved with you, and now those demons are connecting with other people that have the same ilk, the same desire, the same whatever that you have a liking for. And even though you don't know them, you now find yourself being friends with certain things that you never would have been attracted to before because of who you have a connection with.
Wow.
Woo,
and it's crazy.
God.
Facebook, you know how it has news feed.
Yeah.
That feed part is just so significant because even when it comes to, and I'm not gonna go into it, but
go ahead.
When you think about it from the whole spiritual perspective, as far as spirits feeding off of other spirits,
absolutely.
And so subliminally, with the natural, the physical perspective with Facebook, you have news feed as far as connections with other connections. So
exactly.
It's the same way as the spiritual perspective.
And you wind up feeding or getting that stuff, and you know it was just like. We were just now, before we came in here, looking at a particular feed on Instagram.
We was looking at it, yeah.
Well, by the time I came in, I said, Steph, have you seen? Janice, have you seen?
Yeah.
Both of you all were like, we saw it.
Yeah.
And it's like, how is it that we were attracted to and it came down the same feed that we had? And now I have a connection with people that I have never met. That when I respond or leave a word on a particular feed, then those individuals say, hey, at J.E. Sturdivant, liked your comment, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, I'm following you. Now I've got a connection and we have become friends over a feed that came down. Now, if we can have that happen in the natural realm, how come you can't see that that's what's happening in the spirit realm when the spirits have no need for a physical body? They can just flow. They just float. They can be anywhere and be in anyone. And you're trying to figure out, why would this person want to follow me? It's not that they wanted to follow you. It's that something that you are following or something that you are connected with is the same thing they have a connection with, and so they are comfortable in that. You know, in Mark chapter 5, Mark 5, when you hear the man that is legion, and you need to get my book, Learning the Soil, I deal in chapters 6 through 10, dealing with how demons and devils work. When you see in Mark chapter number 5, let me, you know, we're supposed to talk about love, and it makes a connection, but I want you all to get this, you know. Josian, read this in Mark chapter number 5, where it says, beginning at verse number 9, and we're going to read this.
Then he asked him, "What is your name?" And he answered, saying, "My name is Legion, for we are many."
And we've seen this over and over again. This is the man on the coast of Gadara. Jesus has just come through the storm from Mark chapter 4, verse 35 through 51. 41. He has come through the storm. He's made it on the other side. And the welcome wagon is a man that's full of devils. Full of devils. But even though the man is full of devils, a legion of demons, that's more than 6,000 demons. He is filled with more than 6,000 demons. He still is a worshiper. And he comes, falls at the feet of Jesus, and he worships him. And Jesus tells the man, says to the spirit that's in the man, "You got to come out." And the man says, you know, the demons in the man say, "What do we have to do with you?" Jesus says, "What's your name?"
Yeah.
He messes with him. Why is that? Because there's a difference between the man and the demons.
Yeah.
But the demons are using the man's voice, using the man's body, yet when the man wants to worship, demons can't stop him from worshiping. And I want to tell you that if you've really got the Holy Ghost in you, even though you're fighting against some addiction, some struggles or whatever, you can find a way to get to God. I've seen people that was high as Cootie Brown, drunk as a skunk, and yet they could outquote scripture of some people that are in church. Why? Because that seed of righteousness that is in them cannot be stopped when it wants to rise up. I just can't. No, you can. You can do all things. So the Bible says, he says, "What's your name?" He says, "My name, singular, is singular, legion, plural, for we, plural, are many, plural." Go ahead, please.
Also, he begged him earnestly that he would not send them out of
Don't
the country.
send them. The one demon speaking says, "Don't send us. We are in here." I'm speaking on behalf of all of them. Don't send us out of the
country.
Not out of the man. Don't send us out of the
Country.
because we don't care if you get us out of him. Just don't send us out of this country. Why? Because demons are territorial. They are territorial. Demons need a place, a host. They will attach themselves to people. They will attach themselves to places. They will attach themselves to animals. See? Y'all want to get it. Because they said, don't send us out of the country. Because we know that even if we get out of him, there's going to be somebody else that's going to welcome us in. They're going to welcome us in. Girl, you ain't got to want me. There's another one coming in 10 minutes like a bus stop. There's another one coming. And that's the arrogance of the demonic. Even a person who has dogged you. And you can say, "I'm done with you." And say, "You might be done with me, but somebody going to take me." See, that is the error. The demonic always believes that there is another door open. Please read.
Now a large herd of swine was feeding there near the mountain.
Now here's a large herd of swine. You've got more than 6,000 demons. Large herd of swine over there. The demons have already said, "Don't send us out of the country, please."
So all the demons begged him, saying, "Send us to the swine."
Send us to the swine. Watch this. Once you get us out of him, we already have picked another place where we plan on going. Demons, what you saying? Demons say, we know where we are going. We know who will open up to us. We know who will accept us. If you get us out of them, don't think we're going to be evicted long. Somebody. I never forget, years ago we were doing a men's and women's retreat, and we were up at the 4-H Center, upper Northwest. And when we were up there, when we were doing deliverance, the demons would jump out of one person. You could see them go right into the next person because the individuals had not prepared themselves, even though they said they were deliverance ministers. You can't play with the demonic. The only thing that demons really respect, they respect a holy life, the blood of Jesus, and the word of God. Don't you come up there trying to think that you got some skill. That's what those itinerant evangelists did in the book of Acts when they said, in the name of Jesus, whom Paul preached, come out. Those demons said, Jesus we know, and Paul we know, but who are you? And they jumped out of the man, jumped on all of these fake preachers, and made them run up the street beaten, bloodied, and naked. Don't play with the demonic. And you thinking that they friendly. At least I know my devils.
Oh no.
I bought some new characters from Nigeria. I bought some new characters. So a lot of people are trying to be comfortable with their demons because they say, at least I know them. No, the thing is not so much you know them. The thing is they know you too well. And they know that even though you're saying no today, that by the time Friday come and you lonely or you're horny or you fiending, they know that you're going to be wide open to them again. It's not by coincidence that at certain times when you're vulnerable, I don't know why she calling me. I don't know why he calling me. It is because you've sent out the algorithms, just like in Facebook and Instagram. And at certain times, because of something you had your eye gates open to and your ear gates open to, you went to a movie, you went to a particular thing, you watched something, you listened to some music, and now all of a sudden you're getting phone calls again, or getting these things coming back again, or text messages. It is not by coincidence, it is not by happenstance. You have left yourself wide open, and now it's coming down your news feed to see, are you as vulnerable now? And at certain times of the year, like right now, you are finding yourself, oh my God, I don't know why I'm thinking, I ain't thought about them in years. I haven't thought about them in weeks. They haven't called me and I don't know how, because the devil slow walks you. He's not going to come at you when you just now coming out saying, I'm washed in the blood of the Lamb. I can do all things through Christ that strengthens me. It's got to be after some time when something you asked God for didn't happen. When they turned you down for the job. When something happened, the car broke down. When you're finding yourself now struggling, can't get the money together for my kids, Christmas gift or something like that. Somebody say, hey, baby, what's going on? I say, oh my God. I remember he was the one who used to always bail me out. Maybe if I just, I just talk to him for a little while, I can at least get my kids through Christmas time. And it's a slow walk to get you back into the very thing that you claim to be delivered from.
It's those little foxes that, that are distractions. We got to be mindful of the distractions because we don't realize.
That's what Song of Solomon says, chapter 2, verse 15. Song of Solomon, chapter 2, verse 15. It says, catch us the foxes, the little foxes that spoil the vine because we've got tender grapes.
And we talk about it even when it comes to like public things, whether it's celebrities, and it's like, okay, well, this is a hoax, or this is something that's not really real. We can see it in other people's lives, but we can see it in our own lives. With the distractions, it's always going to be something that goes wrong or something that happens over here that distracts you to what is coming up right here.
Absolutely.
You have to pay attention to those small signs because at the end of the day, how you respond to this is going to be the manifestation of what comes from this.
And when we come back together next week, because my time is getting away from me, I'm going to talk to you about what made Samson such an easy target. Nobody did anything new, and I'm going to show you the patterns. I'm going to show you Samson's type. I'm going to show you the type of atmosphere and associations that he was always in that made him fall. I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you. And I'm going to give it to you because the next time we come together, we're going to be standing on the threshold of a new year. And I'm going to show you some things so that you can start seeing why is it that I always either start the year off like this or end up like this. And because, see, I'm going to tell you something. Once I tell you, it is no longer a generational curse if you do it. It's a generational choice. Listen, my time is gone. I'm out of time, but I'm not out of word. I want to tell you, if you are not in a Bible teaching, Bible preaching, Bible believing ministry, get into one right away. Don't be talking about, well, I don't go to church, I don't this, that, and the other, blah, 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 blah. Don't even use that one. You go to the mall, you go every place else. Go ahead. If you have Christ in you, you ought to want to be associated with like-minded, like-spirited individuals. I got to get out of here. Church Talk, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you, Lady Michelle. Thank you, Lisa Chu, because some people are on there because they can afford to be on the air. Others are on the air because they like the way they sound on the air. What's your name again?
Step fast.
And who are you again?
I'm Janice.
And we are on the air because we got something to say. Said we got
something to say.
Said we got
something to say.
God bless you. Thank you, Lady Michelle. Thank you, Church Talk. We appreciate you. We out of here.
Thank you.
Listen, you all need to get into a Bible teaching, Bible preaching. Merry Christmas to you all as well.
Yes.
Ministry. Get into a place that is going to tell you the truth, even if it means it's going to offend you.
Yeah.
I've come to a season in my life where I don't have time to pacify people who want to stay where they are. And so it makes people run from me. And that's okay. I've already accepted that I'm comfortable with being alone. And it's got nothing to do with ministry, because the truth of the matter is, I was who I was before God ever called me to lead people. And so you've got to be comfortable in knowing I am who I am, because I was who I was before they came into my life.
Yeah.
You were Steph before this. You were Janice before that. You were Steph before this job. You were Janice before this car. You were Steph before this. Janice before that. You don't lose you just because people who came into your life at a scene found you there. They came into you've been the whole movie. As in the movies, and people got in late.
Yeah.
The movie had been running when they got in. They coming in with popcorn and soda and trying to figure out what was happening. We've been here since the preview. And you're coming in at a segment of an individual's life, and now they're coming in because they bought you popcorn and a soda. You act like they're necessary for the movie. They don't even know the storyline.
They don't.
And so you've got to be comfortable with being who you are in spite of who walks out of your life at a certain segment or a certain scene. God bless you. I appreciate you. If you're in the DMV area, come on out here tonight. We're going to be teaching for just a little while. We're helping you to get your vision back.
Yeah.
We're helping you to get your vision back for the new year. What are the things you're going to have to do to get your vision for the new year? We've been teaching over the past 4.5 weeks, and we want you all to come on and be here with us as we're doing it. But we're also going to be giving away free groceries as soon as it's over. And I invite you to come to be here with us at Faith United Ministries, 7905 Frenham Lane, District Heights, Maryland. We are a Bible teaching, Bible preaching, Bible believing ministry where miracles still happen, and the presence of God is prevalent in this place. I invite you to come and be a part of this. God bless you. I appreciate you.
Share this.
Please share
Share
it.
this.
Share it. Share it. We out of here.